Alright guys, I promise you this video is going to blow your mind. 99% of you guys don't know about this. Nio has a lot of good services here in the ground that are generating revenue for them that you guys don't know about. And also, they just launched something brand new. And to be honest, Nio can't really be compared to BMW or Mercedes or these other guys because Nio is trying to create something that's completely new. Nothing like we've ever seen before. So you guys got to keep your eyes open and see the bigger picture, all right? So there's several very important services that they're doing here in China that you guys did not know about. The first one is called the dedicated driver. Now, when your Nio car needs maintenance or repairs, there's a specialist that drives your car to the service center and fixes it up and then drives the car back. And meanwhile, you don't have to be near the car. He gets remote NFC access to the car, and you can basically just chill and do whatever you got to do. Now, also, what's really nice is Nio noticed that, why don't we give these drivers another job? And this is where the dedicated driver comes in. For about 100 RMB an hour, you can hire one of these drivers to become a personal driver, a personal chauffeur, basically, and then he can take you wherever you want to go. If you want to pick up kids or something like that and you don't feel like driving, you can do that. And what's even more amazing is you don't have to be on the car. If you're, say, for me, for example, if I'm back in Canada and my car is running low on power, then I can order the service and let that guy go and charge my car. And he gets remote NFC access temporarily via his phone, and then he can unlock my car, and then he can drive it, charge it, and then send it back. Or if I have family coming over to Beijing and I'm in Canada, then I can order the service to let them drive the car to pick them up at the airport and give the car to my family members or something like that. The possibilities are endless, and this is a very nice service that Nio is doing here in China. One Nio owner was busy in a business meeting and he couldn't pick up his kids, so he ordered this service, and not only did they pick up his kids, they also did homework with the kid and was tutoring him because they were still on the clock. So this just shows you the extent of Nio's service. It's absolutely amazing. Now, this one is another avenue that they're pursuing rapidly, and that's the fact that here at Nio Houses, Joy Camp especially, a lot of you guys say that Nio Houses are a big waste of money, a big cash burn, but I think this is one of the biggest revenue potentials for Nio that they're pursuing, all right? And that is the fact with Joy Camp right now, if you send your kids there, you basically, for example, small kids like my son, you basically have to have a parent over there watching over the kid. But lots of Nio owners have requested to the CEO that they should make it like a daycare. And that is actually what a lot of Nio owners are interested in, and me including as well. I would love to just drop my kid over there, and then my wife and I, we can go stroll around the shopping mall, have dinner, a peaceful, quiet dinner. You guys that have kids can understand. And that is something that we all want, and they can earn some good revenue from it. And this is already sort of happening because every time you send your kid to Joy Camp, they got to sign you in, and then they take a picture of your kid, and then with that, they have all your contact information as well, and they have the picture of your kid. If an emergency happens, they can call you right away. And some of the parents are already dropping their kids there, and they're just chilling at the Nio House, but they should expand it and get that daycare license, and then they will be able to basically leave the Nio House and have the Nio House specialists that are there dedicated to just chilling out with the kids, doing art projects or playing with them, and that's their only job pretty much, and have them watch over the kids while their parents can go chill. So that's a very important avenue that Nio CEO said they're working on. They're trying to get the daycare license. Hopefully they get that. And this guy, by the way, he's the Nio House specialist. That's his whole entire job, is to watch over the kids pretty much. He reads books to them. He does art projects with them. And imagine if Nio were able to get this daycare license, they would be able to start offering classes. And especially with how busted the entire education sector here in China is, that will be a massive win for Nio. I mean, parents are willing to spend thousands and thousands of RMB to send their kids to private tutoring and stuff like that, if they're able to offer art class, math class, those kind of basic daycare classes, then this will be a huge source of revenue for Nio as well, and make Nio houses really profitable in terms of just teaching. And they're already sort of doing this in terms of new events for adults. They have these kind of lessons where they teach about fashion. They do these kind of art classes as well, but more for adults. They really need to get this daycare license, and that is going to just change the game. And people are going to be buying Nios to be able to send their kids to this kind of daycare and learn over here, because to be honest, you don't really have like legitimate tutoring outside because they're all banned. So if Neo is able to get this legitimately, then this is just going to be game changing, which by the way, they're already basically doing most of this stuff, but they just haven't legitimized it yet. The other very important avenue that they're pursuing, and actually they're doing right now, is door-to-door car wash service. So they have these little cars with all the car wash gear and equipment and all the everything they need to wash the car, and they drive that car to your Nio when you order the service, and they wash your car inside, outside, a very detailed wash. Customers, Nio owners absolutely love this service, and of course, it's a very good source of revenue for Nio, and it makes Nio owners happy, and Nio also earns money from it. On top of that, with scale, this can also be opened up to other car brands as well, and just become a full-fledged service like the battery van that can also charge other brands as well. This service we're going to quickly go through, and this is of course if you pop a tire, you can of course order a Nio service van to come over and patch up the tire. Now for me, when I popped my tire, the damage was too severe and I had to buy a tire directly from them, and they had these spare tires in the back of the service van, which was absolutely amazing. And this, for Nio owners that buy the insurance, it's free, but for non-Nio owners, it costs money, so this is pretty nice. And there's even stories of Nio service van crossing on a boat to a remote island to help a stranded Nio over there, so this is just absolutely revolutionary as well. And then the other thing that they're trying to pursue is actually, believe it or not, cleaning service. They're actually entering into the cleaning business here in Shenzhen. In Shenzhen, they've actually launched a pilot program to offer Nio service inside your home. I know you guys might think this is a joke, but it's not a joke at all. Now, home cleaning business is actually huge in China because there's a lot of people that are super busy and don't have time to organize their homes. For the fees, we can see that for 4 hours of work, they're charging 200 on a weekday and then 250 on weekends. Pretty decent pricing in my opinion, and if this was in Beijing, I would obviously use this as well. And you guys got to see the bigger picture. It is, of course, they are actively trying to pursue a revolutionary new company over here in China. Not just a car brand, but creating a joyful lifestyle.